Hello everybody, this is QueenStatic here, and welcome back to my channel. Wow, this is like really weird. I just did a contact lens video where I tried on some circle lenses, and my clear contact lenses are being poops today. They were being poops beforehand though too, so. So, I was going to upload this video yesterday, because I want to get this video up today. Today is Monday, November 7th, and I wanted to get this video up yesterday, which was November 6th, because it was a special day for me. It was my 27th birthday. Now, I know a lot of you guys are looking at me like, oh, Kristen, you don't look like you're 27. I am so 27, trust me. I know I'm 27. Like, I got this. But, you know, I've seen people like Jenna Marbles do a video like this, and I want to do a video kind of like this, and, you know, it inspired me. Mine's not going to be sarcastic like hers is, because she's the queen of sarcasm, and I love watching her videos. But I'm doing a 27 things I learned in 27 years. As I go down the list, I might change some, because I think things might have changed a little bit since I wrote this, because I wrote this months ago. But yeah, I'm very disappointed that this didn't go up on my birthday. Like, I really, really, really wanted to go up on my birthday, but I was planning to record it and upload it, edit it, upload same day, yesterday. Didn't get a chance to do it just because my parents were home, and I don't like recording when my dad is home, so, you know. But we're going to start. I put one of them as no matter how hard you work, it's not enough sometimes. It's really not. You can work your hardest. You can be burnt out. You can do everything possible to work as hard as you can. And then all of a sudden, you know, people are just like, you can't do this anymore. You know, you can't work anymore. Or you can't do this, you can't do that. And you feel like you've exhausted all of your efforts, and it's the worst feeling in the world. But remember that, you know, even if you work hard, you may not be recognized. I don't know, I'm not making any sense. So, you know, I'm not saying that you shouldn't work hard, because you always should work hard, because just because one person doesn't notice that you don't work hard doesn't mean somebody else will. You know what I mean? Like, people will notice, people won't notice. That's kind of what I'm getting at. And number 2 is never pass up an opportunity. I've passed up opportunities in my life, and I kick myself for them, like, every day. I had an opportunity to help me with funding for college, and I lost that opportunity. Like, that wasn't completely my fault. That was the company that was helping me out's fault. But, you know, I feel like that's bad. And I've had an opportunity to perform in a choir that I was thinking, I don't have any money. I can't perform in this choir, you know. So it's, you know, never give up an opportunity. Even if you think it's going to be the worst thing for you, like going away to school, I wouldn't have given up that opportunity to leave and to be able to be on my own for 2 years. You know, that was, to me, that was something that really changed me as a person. Number 3, or should I do 3? The sign language version. I can't get that 4th finger down. 3. Never let losing a significant other break you. I allowed this to happen in my early 20s, and, well, late teens, early 20s, and I feel like then we're still maturing, then we're still blossoming, and you know, we don't know how to handle heartbreak, because if we've had heartbreak before, it's only been, you know, like a high school breakup or something like that. You know, granted, some people stay together with their high school sweethearts. I did not have one, so good on ya. But, like, even in high school, I didn't let my breakups bother me, but, you know, there was a couple of breakups that really, really bothered me in my late teens, early 20s. And, you know, now I look back on that and I laugh at those situations, and I'm like, why did I get myself so worked up over that? Like, there was nothing to those. They were just meaningless relationships, I guess. But, you know, I was young, I was naive, I took things for granted. But now I'm not going to let somebody break my heart. You know, I'm not going to let people walk all over me. I even had a situation where I considered somebody a friend, and they started dating the kid that I liked. Like, really? Why? Oh my god. Oh, it's the thumbtack. I'm like, what is that? Number 4, some things aren't meant to be. You know, I was totally set on getting my doctorate degree in music. I don't know, music performance, music theory, music therapy. I didn't care what I got it in. I just wanted a doctorate degree. And, you know, now I sit here with a certificate of music from a community college. And I do want to go back. I do want to get my bachelor's degree at least. But, you know, I need to start saving up money. I need to start looking at becoming more of an adult. Moving out of my parents' house, stuff like that. You know. Yeah. But yeah, you know, like, for me, getting my doctorate degree, that's not meant to be. Or maybe it's not meant to be right now, but, you know, there are going to be things that aren't meant to be. And you're going to have so many doors closed, and you leave those doors closed. Sometimes, you know, if, say, like, you're going to school for psychology and you end up getting into a chorus and you end up changing your majors and becoming a music major, you know, maybe let that psychology door close or something to that effect. I hope I'm making sense. And number 5, certain jobs just don't work. I'm at the point in my life where I don't want to be at a 9-to-5 my whole life. I want to be able to enjoy doing what I do. And I love performing. Like, that's my thing. I never realized how much I loved performing until I got into community college and I got into the music major. To me, that was just, I wanted people to hear me sing, you know. I mean, I've always wanted people to hear me sing, and I've always wanted people to hear me perform, but, you know, it was totally different. And, you know, if I hadn't discovered YouTube, I would have never found out that there was another outlet that I can take. Like, that made me feel really good. But, you know, working in fast food, that one didn't work out. Working in retail, I would never go back to retail, ever. Unless, like, things completely changed, which I know they don't, I would just not go back to retail. But I do like the job I'm at now, but I don't foresee myself there, like, years and years and years and years down the road. You know, maybe a few years, maybe like 3 years, 4 years, but not forever. It's not going to be my forever job. I need to find something where I can be stable in my life and do things that I enjoy. And don't get me wrong, I love the people that I work with. Like, every single one of them has just changed me and made me more humble, you know. It's crazy that a job like this can change you. But, you know, yeah, certain jobs just don't work. And so you have to be persistent and you have to work hard. And, you know, you can't give up on that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Number 6. Your bills are going to suck. I don't know if I owe an explanation to that. You know, we don't have home phones really anymore, so we pay our cell phone bills, we pay car payments, we pay house payments, or, you know, rent for apartments. We pay car insurance, we have to pay insurance on our houses, we have to pay school taxes, property taxes, income taxes if we owe income tax. If not, you know, we get paid back. But still, you know, like, come on. Bills suck. I, like, totally mislabeled these, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 6. Number 8 is don't let people make decisions for you. I've had this happen in my life. I've had people threaten to make decisions for me, and, you know, people wanted to make decisions for me. Like, at my retail job, they thought that the best decision for me was to step down instead of guiding me and helping me to succeed, which is what they should have been doing. And, you know, I was also basically given the ultimatum of going to another college for nursing. And that wouldn't have been my decision because I don't want to do nursing. I'm not interested in doing nursing. Like, really. I, like, totally messed this up. I'm going to say a wrong number here eventually. I'll cut that one out because that one's kind of like with your bills are going to suck because, everything costs money. So that's why your bills suck, because in order to eat, you gotta pay for it. Everything. It just sucks. So number 8, 9. It's okay to have a breakdown. It's okay to be able to come home from work after a stressful day and just cry. Just cry it all out. And, sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes that's what you need to regain yourself and to build yourself back up again. And I feel like that's what happened to me at retail. I had a breakdown. Like, I physically was just, ready to quit my job and not find another job right away, take some time off, stuff like that. But I knew that I needed money to pay bills, so I needed a job. And, I was crying going to work every day, everything like that. I was having breakdowns every day at work. That was horrible. And now I think I've only had maybe 1 or 2 breakdowns since I started my new job in August, which isn't bad at all. But it's okay. You're allowed to have breakdowns. Don't let people tell you you're not. Don't let people tell you you're emotionally unstable because you have a breakdown. Everybody's going to have breakdowns. Everybody's going to get overwhelmed with stuff. It's normal. It's human nature. Let it happen. Are there ways to cope with those breakdowns? Yes. Some people cope better than others, but just let it happen. Have fun. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I think this is actually legitimately number 10. I think so. You're going to hit rock bottom before it gets better. I've seen this happen a lot where, people just completely max out every credit card they have. They're broke all the time. I'm broke all the time. Let's be real about that. And, they don't have money to pay bills, stuff like that. And then, an opportunity comes along that they take, and it rises them up, and, they do good for themselves. And, you are going to hit rock bottom. And if you think that you're not, you're going to. Somehow, some way or another, you're going to hit rock bottom, and then things are going to get better for you. I mean, you might not always hit the total bottom, but you're going to be down there on the list. That's what happens. Number 11 is it's okay to wait to have children. I'm 27 years old. I don't have any children yet. And, I'm okay with not having children yet. I had this whole plan, life plan figured out. And I wanted to be married by, I think it was 20, have at least 1 or 2 kids before 25. And it was just, once you hit 20 and then 25, you realize that your life plan's not going to work. And, yeah. I'll eventually have children. It's just, I gotta find a boyfriend first. I'm not opening up boyfriend applications, don't you worry. But yeah, I want to be able to find the person that I want to have children with, the person that I want to spend my life with. I want to find that before I bring children into this world. And I also want to make sure that I'm emotionally and financially ready to have children. I don't want to be the type of parent that's like, I can't afford to buy you breakfast today, or I can't afford to buy you food for dinner, or I can't afford to buy you clothes. I don't want to be that parent. It's weird, I know, but I don't want to. Yeah, I just kind of debunked that one, so I'm going to have to come up with another one. 13. Bullying never ends. People tell you all the time, oh, it gets so much better. After you get out of high school, that bullying stops. No, it doesn't. I was bullied at the community college I was at. I was bullied at the fast food restaurant I was at. I was bullied at the university I went to. And I was bullied at my job in retail. I wasn't really bullied at my night desk job because I never really talked to anybody. It was the greatest job on the face of the planet. But yeah, it never stops. It still hasn't stopped to this day. I have people at my new job that have bullied me. Come on. That's ridiculous. But, I've had people say, I posted something where I was like, oh man, this person's, singing off key. And one of the girls that I had gone to community college with was like, yeah, like you all the time. And I was working my hardest to get to where I am today, and I'm still not even happy with where I am today. I could be so much better than I am, but, Yeah, so, it never ends. People are always going to pick on you. I had people, not wanting to make plans with me because I didn't drink and they didn't invite me places. And, to me, that's bullying too, because I spent days and nights in my dorm room, wondering where all my friends went and why my friends would never invite me places. And it really got to me after a while, I got really upset about things, and it was bad too. I had a breakdown out at college. I'm sorry, I'm like really, really, really super congested today. I think you guys can hear it, but 13 technically. Never give up on what you love. I love performing. I love singing music, and so many people have tried to knock me down and discourage me from doing music and performing that, it was such a breath of fresh air when I met my voice teacher now, because he really like picked me up and was like, you can do this. You got the chops, girl. You can do this. And, that made me not want to give up. I know. This is the part where I'm like, but yeah, I still haven't given up on my dreams. I still work towards it. I don't always have the time to practice because I am at work. But, if I did have the time to practice, I'd be playing my guitar all the time. I'd be playing my keyboard. I'd be singing. I'd be practicing for my voice lessons, which I have every week. But, I'm not giving up on the things that I love. I also love writing, and I'm going to make a special video about this, but I'm actually writing I'm participating in National Novel Writing Month called NaNoWriMo. It always happens during November. So I'm participating in that, and, I'm not giving up on what I love to do, and I never will give up on it, unless something happens that makes me have to give up on it, but I don't want to. 14. Sorry. You should live with a roommate at least once. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably going to look at me and be like, nah, Kristen, I want to live by myself. No, you should live with a roommate at least once. I lived with 3 different people when I was out at Fredonia, and, me and my first roommate had issues, but I wouldn't say that, we hate each other. We just didn't get along, but I feel like we're better now. Like, I'm pretty sure that if we saw each other in the street, we'd be like, hey, what's up? No hard feelings against that. Just stuff happened that could have been handled differently on both of our parts. And then I had my second roommate, who was such a sweetheart. She was from Korea. She was so nice. So nice. I love her. And then I had my third roommate, who was my roommate for 2 semesters, my last year there, and she was like the person that I vented to all the time, so she knew what my issues were, and, stuff like that. She was great. But, just having to live with 3 different people, and these 3 different people lived different styles, it was kind of cool to be able to experience that and see, hey, I'm like this, they're like that, I have to respect that. And that is like an awesome thing to prepare you to live with people, and to work with other people and stuff like that. Literally. 15. Student loans are inevitable. Now, I know a lot of you are like, but I get a full ride to this college. Yeah, but, for some people, we don't have that option. I'm not academically smart enough to be able to get a scholarship. I wasn't talented enough in swimming that I could have gotten a swimming scholarship. Plus, not very many colleges offer swimming anymore, which is sad. But, so I have student loans to pay off. And because the company that was supposed to be sponsoring me didn't. We're going to make a video about that too, excuse me. 16. People you think are your friends aren't. Now, what I mean by this is that, I've made friends with a lot of people, and they've basically gone and backstabbed me, kind of like when that one girl started dating the kid that I liked. You know, that little story. I'm going to tell that eventually. I don't know if I have yet. But I'm definitely going to tell that story. I thought I had a bunch of friends at Fredonia, and I felt like some of them just ditched me. Not all of them, you know. There are a few people that I still really, really respect because they would hang out with me. But, you know, I felt like a lot of my friends just wanted to ditch me. They didn't want to be near me, stuff like that. You know, I was the party pooper, even though I wasn't. Like, come on. But, you know, you think that these people are your friends because they're nice to your face, but they're not. They're not nice. Or they're not your friends. They just want to get as much information out of you as they can so they can use it against you. Yeah, I know. I'm better than that. 17. Jealousy is real and it stinks. And I've experienced jealousy so much, and I don't want to experience it. But it's human nature, you know. You have to experience it every once in a while. You know, I crush on this one person, and seeing him have a girlfriend and knowing he has a girlfriend, I'm like, I don't like her. You know, and that's, to me, that's the jealousy. But yeah, I don't feel jealous, but I've felt really jealous before. Like when I've seen people hold hands with people that are so cute and so handsome, and I'm like, where's mine? I think I'm more jealous that they have somebody and that they're happy than actually being jealous of them. I guess, I don't know if that makes sense, but. And 18, it's okay to have a crush on someone. Like, just because somebody has a crush on you, it's not the end of the world. You know, you should embrace everybody having a crush on you. Have I? No. Well, I mean, I haven't had them come into fruition, but I haven't told them, you know, ew, you can't have a crush on me. I'm just like, no, I'm not interested. Which, I mean, I guess is the same thing, but, you know, you're allowed to have your crushes. You're allowed to be able to be like, oh my god, this person's so handsome. I love this person so much. You know, to me, that's completely normal. We all have crushes. We all have, you know, an infatuation for people and love and respect. And, you know, we're allowed to have crushes. We're just going to leave it at that. 19. Most topics are sensitive. Like the presidential election. That's sensitive. That's tomorrow. Anybody that's 18 and older and registered to vote, you guys better go out and vote, because this is the biggest election that I've been alive for. It's going to influence our life so much. Whoever wins. But yeah, most topics are sensitive. You know, talking about, like I just did, like the presidential election or politics, super, super, super sensitive, you know. Topics about rape are sensitive. Domestic abuse, you know. I feel like everything that we hear about in the media is sensitive now. And there's some things that should be sensitive, and there's some things that shouldn't be sensitive. Like, for me, the presidential election should be something that all Americans talk about all the time. You know, that's something that's important, and that should be for our people, you know. And number 20, you're going to be broke for a long time. And, you know, especially if you do go to college and you don't have any scholarships and stuff like that, you are going to be broke. You know, you're going to be in the negatives all the time. You're going to be working jobs that, you know, don't pertain to your degree. You're going to be working jobs that barely make ends meet, if they make ends meet. You know, my job doesn't make ends meet yet. I'm working on it, but it doesn't yet. 21. Time apart from your family makes you grow closer. I went away to college, and my sister had actually moved out of the house, and now me and my sister are closer. We were never like that before. You know, we'd always get into fights and stuff like that. I have 2 big sisters. This is the middle one. You know, we'd always get into fights, you know, stuff like that, and I feel like her moving out and me being away at college, it really made us come together and be closer. But, yeah. Number 22. I don't know why I put this. Everything revolves around your major. Yeah, it does, actually. People will come up and ask you, hey, you know, what's your major? Oh, I'm a music major. Oh, really? What are you singing? Are you a musical theater major? No. Oh, man, what's your major? Oh, I went to school for business administration, music industry, but I'd rather be a music performance major. Oh my god, you went to school for business? Oh my gosh, you can get any job in the world. A, I don't have a degree. B, shut up. It shouldn't revolve around your major, but it does. You know, people are going to ask you all the time, especially if they see that you went to college. Oh my gosh, what was your major? What'd you major in? Blah, 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 blah. And you're just going to be like, oh my god, stop. Just stop. You know, I knew a lot of people that I worked with in retail that had degrees, you know, and they were working at this company. Like, why do you have a degree and you're working at a company? You know, I knew why some of them did. They had explained it, but like some people it's just like, why didn't you pursue it? Come on. 23. Hang out with your friends. I definitely don't do that enough. And I should, because I always feel bad when I don't hang out with my friends. Like, your friends are the people that are going to be there for you the most besides your family, you know. And, I mean, for some people, friends are all they have. They don't have family. And to me, you know, that's a great feeling, is to have them. And the simple fact that I don't get a chance to hang out with them. I have a friend that moved to Michigan, and I haven't seen her in years. And I'd love to see her again. You know, I have a friend that lives a few cities over that I don't get a chance to hang out with a lot. I just hung out with my one friend on Halloween. And I hung out with my other friend Halloween weekend, but this is like the most that I've spent time with friends in the past few years. And 24 is ask for help. Don't be ashamed. You know, I'm new at my job that I'm at, and I asked for help today on like 3 things because I had no idea what I was doing. I'm like, I've never done this before. I'm new. I don't know how to do this. But, you know, even at my old job, I'd ask for help, and people would be like, you've been here for how long and you're asking for help? Like, I'm asking for help because I'm confused, or I don't know, or I've never experienced this situation before. And, you know, a lot of people find that asking for help is weak, but it's not. If you're asking for help, it means that you want to better yourself. You want to become a better person, and you want to be better at what you're doing, and that's why you're asking for help. Was at 25. Celebrate your birthday. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm 30 now. I'm not gonna celebrate my birthday. To me, I'm 27. You know, I didn't celebrate my birthday yesterday, but I kind of did. I just sat around and played WoW all day. But that was me celebrating. That was me wanting to do that. And I am gonna have a little celebration with my one friend because we're going to see Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Yes. So yeah, you know. 26. Always show people the real you. What I mean by always show people the real you is that, you know, never be somebody that you're not. You know, never act. Don't be like, oh my god, I'm like this such nice person. And then when you get in front of somebody else, oh yeah, so-and-so said this, and, you know, I confirmed it with her, and it's like so real. Like, that's the stupid stuff. Like, talking about people behind each other's backs and that stuff. You know, always show people the real you. Show people that, you know, you are compassionate, that you are kind, that you're loving. You know, whatever you are, whatever traits you see in yourself, that should be something that you guys find, you know, that you guys have with the real you. Hey guys, I realized that I got off on my counting when I was doing my video yesterday. So I'm going to add number 26 in here, and let's see, what can number 26 be? I guess that I would say that number 26 would be um sometimes it's okay to splurge on yourself. Like, you know, if you absolutely want something and you've saved up your money for it and all your bills are paid, I can see you splurging on an item. But, if you're just buying stuff to buy stuff, kind of like what I do because I'm bad at this. But, yeah, that you shouldn't do that. But, we each have our own things to do. So yeah, now you guys can get back to number 27. I don't know what that was. And 27, which I don't have listed, but I am going to. You can see that. That was part of my Halloween stuff that I didn't do. 27 is going to be, your parents are always wrong and you're always wrong. Not always, but your parents are sometimes wrong and you're sometimes wrong. Your parents might make a suggestion to you, and it might not always be the best thing for you, but you might make a suggestion, or you might have an idea of what you want to do, but it might not be the best thing for you. Like, for me, was restarting my YouTube channel a good idea? I don't know. We'll see where it goes. We'll see what happens from here. And only time can tell. But, if my parents had told me, no, you can't do that, we're going to take everything away from you possible that, you'd have to record YouTube videos with, would they be wrong? I don't know. How would I know unless I tried? But, yeah, there are going to be times when your parents are going to tell you to do something and it's going to either backfire or it's just not going to work out for you. And the same thing's going to happen with you. You're going to try something, it's not going to work, and you're going to be like, well, maybe I should do what my parents suggested. My parents suggested me not going away to college, and I wanted to go away to college. I wanted that space and that independence. And to me, I wouldn't change it for anything, except for maybe the student loan payments. But, other than that, I really wouldn't change it. That's just me. But yeah, so that's my 27 things I've learned in 27 years. I'm really hoping that I got 27 things in. I think I did, because it's like 31 minutes long, this video. 32 now. But I really enjoyed doing this video, and I really did want to upload it yesterday on my birthday, but sometimes things don't work out for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys leave this video, leave a like. Maybe next year I'll do 28 things I learned in 28 years and do different things that I learned, because there's so much that you learn in your time on this earth that you can't explain it all in one video, and you can't explain it all to anybody ever. So, yeah. Also, subscribe and become a member of the Static Sphere today. You guys can stay up to date on all my uploads. Even though my schedule's been wacky, I'm going to try my hardest to get back onto a normal schedule of recording and uploading. And follow me on my social medias. They're down below. I have Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I don't go on Tumblr all that much, so I might not really post a lot, but you guys can still follow me. Maybe you guys can get me back into Tumblr. And my face is itching again. Look at that. Right there. I can feel it. Itching. And what else do I want to say? I said subscribe, I said follow me on social medias, I said like. Oh yeah, by you guys liking this video, it helps me to understand what you guys like on my channel, like what content you guys like, what content you guys don't like. So that helps me out to understand, what videos I should make more of. So, remember to share a smile today. And I'll see you guys all next time. Bye. Look at how weird that is.